Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Cloud Nerchuko. My name is Fanindra and in this video I will show you a demo on how to create an Azure database for PostgreSQL Flexible server. So let's get started. First of all, sign into your Azure account and then in the search bar search for Postgres. So click on Azure database for PostgreSQL Flexible servers and click on create and fill in all the details. So my default subscription is pay as you go and I'm choosing resource group as Azure demo and server name I'm choosing it as PGSQL demo and then region I will choose South India and then the SQL version is 17 and the workload type. So this demo is for dev test. So select dev/test option. And for compute and storage, click on configure server and then cluster options. We have two types of cluster option. The first one is the server itself. It's just a single server. And then if you want an elastic server, so you can choose the second option. And here you need to choose the number of nodes for your cluster. So for this demo, we will choose the single server and the service tier. We can choose Burstable for the demo. If you want, you can scale up to general purpose if you want more vCores and memory optimized. If you need, you can choose the last one. So for the demo, you can choose Burstable because this is for the development use or testing purposes. This is fine. And then compute size, I will choose the least one for demo, 1 vCore, 2 GB of memory. And then storage type, you have two options. One is SSD and SSD V2. And SSD V2 is not enabled on this region. So on the storage size performance tab, I'm leaving as it is, the default options. And then high availability, so by default it is enabled and we can't enable for this region for this option as well. And backup redundancy, by default it is 7 days. If you want, we can scale up to 35 days. And we can enable the geo redundancy as well to recover the database and when there is a regional outage or disaster. I'm choosing the default. So this is my server configuration and this is my pricing for the single server. So for a month and click on save. So this is a warning message. Server name, networking connectivity method and backup redundancy cannot be changed after server is created. So we need to choose right now before creating all these options mentioned by them. You cannot change it later once the server is created. And the authentication methods are of three types, which is as similar as the SQL managed instance, how we created. So here it is only PostgreSQL authentication. The second one is Microsoft Entra authentication only, and the third one is mixed authentication. So for the demo, we'll just go by PostgreSQL authentication only. And administration login, you can just keep it as admin. So, 1, 2, 3. And the password, I will copy the password from here. Last pass. So I pasted the password and now it is successful. When go to networking, so in the networking we have two options, both public access and private access you can configure. So for this demo, we can enable public access, the default one. And let's go to security. So the data encryption part is by default managed by service managed key, which is managed by Microsoft. If you want to take care of the encryption with the customer. You can choose the second option and bring your own key here. So I will choose the service managed key for the demo, and then you can add some tags here, and later you can click on review and create. So in this pane, review all the details before creating the resource, and just click on create and check the total cost. It is 23.46 USD dollars per month. So I'm clicking on create. So you can configure this without firewall rules for the creation of this resource. So right now the deployment is in progress. I will fast forward to the resource creation page. So now my resource is created, and you can see the green color that your deployment is complete. So click on go to resource. So this is my server name, and let's check the essentials here. The server name and the location and the status, you can see it is ready, and it is not part of availability zone and high availability. And admin login name, the URL which we can use it to connect to the resource, and the configuration. So this is how we can create an Azure database for PostgreSQL Flexible server. I hope you like this video. If you want to watch more videos on our YouTube channel, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the like button if you find this video informative, and share it with your friends. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.